right? And I couldn't fucking finish this mission because the things wouldn't load in.
It's just so much graphic, just
It
destroying.
wasn't even graphics. It was just like I don't know if it was like that. What at that time there was like a
Huh?
bug, and nothing loaded in. So I'm just going through this area. I don't see anything that would tell me that the quest is here.
Alright,
And then
what can I do in
I
this
couldn't
game?
complete the quest until I came back like a few days later. I
Yo,
was like,
guys.
yeah, this is what is supposed to be here, huh?
Oh, there's a whole fucking new story quest that I totally fucking forgot.
But there is new
Let's
stuff in
dance.
Black Desert Online. I brought the was it the starters pack for Black Desert
Same
that
as
you can still buy before it became free or something? Or it's free, but you would like to buy the starters pack because it kind of helps you in the
Gives you a
beginning.
little
I remember
boost.
Black.
Are you okay?
Like Desert Online.
Paimon never imagined your sister would
Yeah, I
have
think
sided
he's
with
about to
the
say Black
abyss.
Dick.
Or Rift. Rift is good too. I used to play the shit out of Rift. Or fuck, what was it called?
I
Well,
have Elder
Guild
keep
Wars.
Scrolls.
your chin up.
Yeah, Guild Wars.
Guild Wars. Was really
Paimon believes in both of you.
Yeah, Elder
And when the
Scrolls.
going
Guild
gets
Dimension.
tough,
cool.
the tough get
Nah,
going.
it's all about Wizard
Right?
101.
Mhm.
Oh, I play Wizard 101.
Oh,
I don't
the
think I
very, very old classes, Everlast.
Oh, Everlast or EverQuest?
I think it's EverQuest. Sorry, it's a very, very old. That was real. That was so old, but it's so good.
She said we
I
needed
used to
to
play
reach the
Obsession
end of our
and
journey. Paimon bets she still has lots more to tell us. And we won't find out what this
Is it like
journey
A,
is or where it will end unless we keep going.
No, it's like A-R-U-A.
Oh, Aurora, whatever.
Yeah, Aura.
Aurora.
Aurora. Yeah, it was. I used to play the shit out of that. It was like a high level and stuff. Came back
Then
to it.
Paimon will be sure to
It
keep up
lacked
the
the
good
luster.
work.
It was like,
Although,
I don't know.
It's
I think
where
I
should we go
carried myself
next?
within the most.
If we want to continue with the journey...
It's not what you.
Oh, you mean the
And I
god
leveled
that
up
took your
so quick.
sister away in the first place? You're right. After
I
all,
love these
everything
people who
that
doing
followed,
race
all this
with a
confusion,
freaking
it all started
trash
with her.
car with a trail on the back with a
Yeah.
RV trail
Paimon
just
bets
racing
she's
it.
the key to understanding this whole mystery.
I got bored of it because
Well,
I really didn't
we've
have
ruled
anything
out
to
two
play.
gods so far, the
That's the whole
animal
point, you
and
need friends.
geo-archons. So,
I
Oh.
wanted
next,
to make friends online. That's what I did. I made friends
Hmm.
online. Played the events. and
Paimon
stuff.
doesn't think we can simply walk into Inazuma. Zhongli said it was a closed nation. We'll have to find some other way in.
I mean, if you want to download Black
Why don't we
Desert
ask
again,
someone
I
from
can play
Inazuma
it.
how to gain entrance?
Didn't
My
I
account's
down?
there.
Didn't I
Oh,
download it? Didn't I?
Paimon's thought of someone already. Atsuko and
You
Luna
got the
Harbor.
download.
She's from
We're
Inazuma.
playing this game.
Let's see what she has to
You guys
say.
enjoy it out of it.
Cash
I'm
spent
just-
$40 on it. He'd be damned if he's not gonna play this $40 game.
Yeah.
Wow.
I personally would not spend $40.
I mean, I wouldn't
But
spend 40 bucks either.
$100 on a League skin. I mean, no, $100 on a Valorant skin.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
It's
Valid.
not just one, I got multiple.
You can't even use it.
I know
No.
I can. I blame Riot for that. I blame Riot for that shit.
Hey, yeah, you clearly have not, like, Nick. You know Gacha Hell, right?
Of course I do.
Okay, then yeah, you know our pain.
I do. I don't know what page you're going through currently, but I know Gacha Hell.
I dropped more than
They
100
got
though.
the 2020 summer season. And of course, it's less gigabytes to play Black Desert.
What the fuck is this?
Does
Oh.
the other game.
Oh, it's because they're like,
I'm just trying to download the 4 gigabytes of this game on my mobile phone. Fuck.
I mean, yeah, why not look up Black Desert and see what we can do.
Yeah.
I'll still have my account.
I know. I hope I still have my fucking account.
I must still be a noob in there. I have to re-download it.
Yeah.
I had to re-download it
As
too.
I
I
gaze
removed it.
out upon the sea.
But I just played like 5 minutes. I'm like,
I played it for a while.
Well, Black
My
Desert.
account was there. It should be
But-
still there.
Oh,
On PlayStation, I
hello.
was like 54
Oh,
or something.
I mean,
but
good
then-
fortune, right?
Couldn't we play this with our controller?
I'm still
or
learning
just
to talk like a
mouse and
local.
keyboard?
No, you should be. You should
Is there
be
anything
able
I
to
can
play
help you
with the
with?
controller.
We wanted to ask,
Could be
how
both.
do we
Could
get
be
into
both.
Inazuma?
Yeah, because you could play
Oh,
Black Desert on Xbox.
So that's why you're here.
Yeah, and PlayStation.
Well,
Right.
there is a way,
Yeah, and PlayStation.
Great! We came to the
It,
right
it was
person.
free for a month on PlayStation.
but the chance of
at one point.
success
That's how I got
is
it.
incredibly small.
Like, for a month.
Incredibly small. Then how did you get out of Inazuma in the first place?
I did see them.
It was
having
in
a lot of
leaving
updates,
Inazuma
though.
that I found
yeah.
out just
If
how
they have
dangerous
it-
this method truly was.
Depending on how long ago
All
you
I
played,
had to
they
rely
have-
on
they have,
was a
like,
little wooden
2 new
raft that I'd
classes
put
since
together
then.
myself.
The newest class.
Yeah,
that
There
I
was a
know of-
storm raging ahead of me, and my
Yeah.
pursuers
they're
were close on my
introducing the
tail.
newest class
After I'd
called,
escaped their
Corsair.
clutches,
Looks like a
I
pirate.
Is that
floated on the open
pirate?
ocean
Okay, I might
for
just make it
I don't
Oh,
know
yeah,
how
yeah,
many
a
days.
pirate.
My rations and freshwater supply
I-
soon
I
ran
made
out,
a sage.
and I remember getting to the point where I was sure I'd
I
reached the end. Then, I
think
blacked out.
made,
But to my surprise,
I think I went.
my
with
journey
the-
didn't end
where-
there.
whichever one was,
Or
like,
to put
the
it another
samurai
way,
one.
a new beginning
It was
found me.
probably either Samurai or Ronin.
Ah,
what I
that's
think.
right. I escaped by the skin of
Ninja,
my
or
teeth.
Kono- what was
The
it,
fact that I'm
Kona-
even alive to tell the tale must be a sign that the gods were watching over me.
Something like that. It's
What
been
a
while since I
horrible
played.
journey!
Yeah.
And you set off knowing how
Konoha.
dangerous it was? Why?
Well,
It was a longer
because
one.
everything,
Kanjo Commission?
I know that.
What's
it was like
that?
Kono- It was like
along with the other
Kono
2
something.
commissions, they oversee everything in
Oh,
Inazuma.
there's literacy.
We
I
usually
kinda want
collectively
my-
refer to them
want
as
my
the
account to
Tri-Commission.
still be there, 'cause think
I
remember
suppose they're
having it
equivalent
as
to the
Mount
8 trades under the
something.
Liu
Or the
Ichisen.
little lolly.
One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission
She's the one- I
is to
think she's the
conduct
one with the,
rigorous identity
scythe.
checks on all individuals leaving or entering
I usually
Inazuma.
make myself a
All
really tall-
non-nationals are processed centrally on Rito upon
If not,
arrival.
I'm probably gonna make myself a
Meanwhile,
guy.
The Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing
I
the
think I was
recently
a
promulgated
throne.
Vision Hunt Decree.
Oh,
They
Kunoichi.
act like the executive arm of the Raiden Shogun's
yeah,
rule.
Dark
Loyal,
Kunoichi's just a
yet
female ninja.
unfeeling. It doesn't feel
Yeah,
good to speak
Kunoichi
ill of my
probably
home like this.
what I've
She
chosen.
has
But
Well, she
after
has,
spending so
like,
long
sorry.
under that oppressive atmosphere, I
It's
begin
like
to lose
the
all hope
ranged
for the
daggers,
future.
like, it's on, like, the
What I
chain.
mean to say is,
There's the
unless you have
Hashashin,
an
which is
extremely
just
compelling
assassin,
reason to
but
go to
Arabic.
Inazuma, you
Well,
should
that's
abandon
not,
your
yeah.
plans of trying to get there.
Black Desert. You have to look up Black Desert classes.
You should know
Yeah,
that
I'm
the
looking
sea
at it right
around
now.
Inazuma is engulfed
really?
in a perpetual
Yeah.
tempest of wind and rain.
Yes.
Supposing you survived that, you would still need to get
Indeed.
past the
It's gonna be a
samurai
little
guards that enforce the Sakoku Decree, the closed nation policy of Inazuma. And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center for processing Outlanders.
Yeah, they add a,
Otherwise,
few more
you'd be
classes.
kicked out immediately.
Seems like they really don't want
Yeah,
anyone
Corsair's the
setting
newest
foot in
one.
Inazuma, huh?
Your 30-day free trial, man.
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders would be unable to acquire the documentation needed. But if you really are set on going, there is one thing you could
Either
try.
I was,
Uh,
if I was a
the
samurai,
raft
the ninja,
idea
or the dark
sounds a
knight.
little on the dangerous side. Plus, Paimon would definitely
Oh,
get
there's some
seasick.
girls who like punching.
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux Fleet if they have some way of getting you to
Like, I don't
Inazuma.
wanna choose a
They're
character
well
that's
known in
not,
Liyue.
and just make 'em really
Voyaging far and
like a
wide
girl.
has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of experiences.
I
They
just
may
think
just
Silver
know
Fur
how
needs
to break through the storm.
character.
But it's an
Yeah,
armed
shocking.
fleet, right? Why would they agree to a request like this?
it.
That part is up to you. If you're able to persuade their captain, Beidou, then the hardest part will be out of the way.
I don't know, I think
The Alcor is the flagship of the Crux
they add
Fleet.
a whole lot
I
more.
heard that
I
it's
don't
currently
remember
anchored by
other classes
Guyunstone
being
Forest on a supply run.
honest.
This might be your
last time
best
I
chance.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go find Captain Beidou.
Okay, so like, how long was I there for Guardian? Go back to the original one. Like, I think the last one I remember is like Dark Knight.
I just realized I have these overpowered weapons.
Shit, how old is my fucking account?
Probably pretty old.
Probably
What am I
not
gonna
so
do here? Fuck.
weird.
How the fuck do I get?
Yeah, I know when Shadow played Black for the first time, it was March 3rd.
I only played about 10 minutes. I'm like, okay, this is.
Oh wait, now that I think about it, everyone's here that plays on Valorant, so we have a full comp.
Honestly, I might just start playing along from that.
I think I have like 2 houses. I just remembered like I didn't have houses with bed.
I think I might be open. Let's play a little better. Played bad game in the last game.
Where did I go? How do you know your history?
I don't know what.
Like, I gotta.
It's game. Oh, is it Steam? Hidden games.
With the wind.
What they knew into very charitable.
I played Black Desert. I have 7 chambers left to collect.
I'm gonna probably turn down the graphic a little bit on the Black Ops and Black Desert. Cause the graphic got really updated. I didn't even play the old one, but they were showing the old to the new graphics really changed a lot.
Ahoy there, ladies!
Oh, there's the pretty boy.
Pretty boy
What
stuff?
have we got here?
Pretty boy.
Wait, I know you. You're that traveler, aren't you? The one who fought against the Fatui and Osile, right? Ningguang told me about you. A traveler of great insight and remarkable skill has saved Liyue, she said. She's a hard one to please, so praise from her is high praise indeed. I remember thinking at the time that it'd be good to meet you in person. Judging by the clothes on your back and this floating thing, I guess that time has come.
Hey! The
I
name's
don't
not
want to go
floating
back to
thing!
what?
It's
Oh, actually,
Paimon.
Mud, have you played the new Deleted
What a
Legend
fascinating
campaign?
being.
I
You
need him in
two
my
give off
team.
not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of
But then a new
Yes.
character came up, Deleted
the
Legend.
stars.
Huh?
Looks
the
like a
fragrance
Prince
of what
Persia
now?
character.
That's the weirdest compliment
My
Paimon's ever
freaking
heard.
stuff increased.
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain
Yeah, I got
that
a
it is
hood.
by
Like a
fate,
hood, like
not
it's-
chance
you know,
alone,
Assassin's
that we
Creed.
should meet.
Hood.
And that gives our encounter meaning.
But they got a grappling hook.
I'm like 3/4 of the way done.
I prefer other means of entertainment. This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a
okay.
temporary addition to my
Crazy
crew
how
for
people
reasons
drive so
I won't
good.
bore you with.
Holy crap.
Occasionally, he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
Awesome.
With this fine
Right
ship
then.
and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
No, I can't argue with that. Okay, then. Once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
I got 6
Only if the mood
badges.
takes me, of course.
Nice.
Poetry for
Nice.
poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey,
I played
you don't want to
March the
pass this
3rd.
opportunity up too easily. Especially seeing as our great hero here might be in
That just
attendance.
felt like a year ago.
Oh, wait a minute.
Me.
What's the clash? Also, just to clarify, by great hero, do you mean...
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it?
It's like...
The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks
I know you
taking
got
part to
multiple
showcase their
characters, but-
talents. There are 2 important rules. 1,
I want to find
competitors must be
something.
renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability,
I have
not
to
just
start-
people taking part for the fun
I
of
have
it.
to start in the beginning.
So,
because I haven't
you've got
played.
nothing to
I
worry
only
about
played 10
there.
minutes, I'm, like,
I
confused
don't
as
think
hell
there's
with the
anyone
first
out there who
quest.
hasn't heard of you. 2, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided. You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and
What,
hidden
are we all gonna
dragons
be
lurking
pirates?
around in Liyue.
Yeah.
And with Liu as savior taking part in the tournament,
I feel
now
like
that's
if
gonna
we ever
turn a
do
few
anything,
heads.
like, major in this
I think we
game,
can expect a
that'll be, like,
healthy
weekly
turnout this
balance,
time.
even though there's you
But
can have multiple
we
characters.
didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Nah.
Well,
I'm not
before
going
you
to be a
dismiss the
pirate.
idea
I'ma check if my
completely, you might be
profile's still
interested to hear that the
there,
prize
and
this
then
time
I'll make
round is
one.
particularly sought after.
Try out the new
Get
classes I
this.
see.
It's a masterless vision.
And new classes. I'm not
Supplied by
interested in
myself,
pirate.
as a matter of fact. If the
Your
tournament champion can
abilities
reawaken
were
that vision,
given to me.
it belongs to them.
Is there really such thing as a masterless
I'm
vision?
going to be a pirate.
When a vision bearer
Pirate,
dies,
whether you like
the
it or
light in
not.
their vision will fade away.
Oh no, we're gonna get
But
some
the shell
booty.
that housed that light remains. As for whether this shell
Arr,
has
we're
any
gonna get some
practical
booty.
application,
Baby,
well,
buddy mate.
this
Butt
remains to be
mate.
seen.
The
But my
butt
intuition
stuff.
tells me that while it remains in the world,
Yeah.
it may
That'll be
just
Captain
be
Morgan
possible for
enjoying it.
someone else to inherit it.
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the
That's
gods.
why his
So if
beard
anyone's
is on
able to
fire all
rekindle
the
it,
time.
it's gotta be an individual of exceptional strength and talent. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
Inazuma? You want to go there?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless Vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor. Up to you.
You just want him to take part in your tournament.
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
What are we gonna do? Looks like we pretty much have to do this tournament if we want to get to Inazuma, huh?
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena in Guyun Stone Forest. Kazuha and I will be over soon.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is revealed.
The symbols really mean.
Go on, get yourself to Guyun and sign up already. I've already fixed up the arena. You can't miss it.
Martial arts tournaments always remind me of the duels they have back in Inazuma. But when the combatants are obliged to exercise restraint, it is unlikely they will ever display their true potential.
Oh, the data finally loaded. Okay. Alright, guys. I'm probably gonna log into my phone in a bit. It's probably gonna kick me out of nowhere. Yep, there you go.
Okay.
Then Gacha Hell begins!
The Gacha Hell. Let us watch this Gacha Hell as we wait for Black Desert to download. Not
Going
loading.
good.
Wait, don't
What?
spin. It's not loading, Twix.
Wait, hold on. It's because I got kicked out of the lobby. Hold on. Let me try to... Hold on. Did it stop streaming? Try to reconnect here right now.
So Black Desert is that good?
How about now?
You guys went back?
Well, they're all going back. I'm back to download the cal. It's gonna be taking
Okay, hold on.
9 to 10 hours.
Stop?
Fuck, man.
Yes, my download
I'm
is
about to be
peace.
done.
I'll spend 100.
I know, I'm so sorry. Shout, don't get triggered. Oh,
I swear to God, with the internet of cities.
Oh fuck, I'm gonna regret this. Okay, we're going back in. Oh god, I can't believe I did that.
I swear to God, Inko, I would love to trade the internet.
Were you
Wait, hold on, you'll see right now.
I would trade. And
Hey,
then
guys.
when you go, you're gonna be freaking out how bad the internet is.
Okay guys, I spent 100. That Gacha Hell is about to begin.
If I'm going out, to
Woo-hoo-hoo.
I'm not gonna be worried about the internet.
Okay. Alright, we're gonna pull for the pretty boy.
I just really don't expect good internet when I leave the house.
It's the countryside. They don't use, the government's always gonna promise.
Garbage!
They always don't.
Maybe you got him.
Oh!
Nope.
You're kind of thick.
Nope.
Oh! Ningguan.
Just the way the government works.
Oh, another Rosaria.
Same thing.
Oh, wow! What the fuck? What? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh, you got lucky, dude. You got
Yeah. Not a 5-star, but fuck.
5 fucking 5 stars.
Now you can just fill out the constellation.
Yes. Give me Kazuha! No!
Because you just barely got online and they said, oh, it's just that. And then after
Razor?
just gotta suck his back in.
Oh, I got cooked this roll. Oof.
I gold now.
Give me Kazuha!
Lock up, praise me, praise me, praise me.
Fuck! I don't need this shit.
That is worth it.
Get that.
Wow, fuck.
Oh god, I got cucked so hard.
Oh,
Don't say a word.
Kazuha, please come.
Please.
You know.
Oh!
Oh!
Hey, there you go. Razor. Yeah!
Fuck yeah. You got
Daddy
it.
Kazuha.
Good job.
How many rolls was that? Like 30?
What?
Nah, that was the
Four.
4th roll.
Yeah, 4, yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on.
There we go.
Oh.
Are you happy?
Yes.
You printed?
Could be my main DPS now.
Now, more.
Should I get his sword?
No,
Oh.
fuck that. No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Fuck.
You already got what you wanted. I don't think you're gonna
Yeah.
roll a high sword.
Okay, okay.
Alright,
Alright, let's go do the clash. Hold on, do I have enough materials though? What could I give him? Hold on, how am I gonna build him? That's the question.
I mean, what's he do?
Yes.
How am I gonna build him? Where's he at?
Yes.
Where is he? I'm confused.
Toodaloo.
Am I blind?
He was right there. Yeah, you're blind. He was at the end.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Hey, what's his attribute? Hold on. Balance? AoE damage? Animal? This AoE damage. Alright, so I know who I'm gonna switch out.
All right.
Main
Let's head
character.
off.
Who main character? Yo, hold on.
It's like, oh, main character.
One with nature.
Oh, I'm almost done downloading.
Nothing was well spent.
Get out of here now.
How you gonna do it, Mom?
Now go to sleep.
No.
Oh fuck, I keep forgetting I'm like level 20 some shit with this.
Before we
Level
sign up,
1.
let's see who the other competitors are. Beto said that they had to be renowned fighters.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Hmm.
Hold on, I haven't killed. Hold on. I have to kill them.
They'll protect us.
Kill them all.
It's been a while since I've actually tried.
Don't blink. Got lucky that time.
Get the eye.
Oh fuck!
Right idea. Wrong time.
Fire, hands on fire.
Hey, how did she not die?
Don't blink.
Oh fuck!
Let down.
Getting brave.
Oh yeah, no, I have to run away.
It's like all the others are dead except for
You know, archers.
I'm doing 24K.
What?
Ouchie. Yeah, hi.
and she put
Speed up,
water on there.
Yeah, time to go.
Bro, I
With
can't
sword
really
and
understand
shadow.
what's going on. Oh, it's downloaded.
18.
Oh fuck!
Clouds high. The birds call.
God damn!
Cut to the chase. Don't blink. Cross over.
They deleted my account.
Income.
Really? They can't do that.
Yeah,
You
they
can't do
can.
That's
They
stupid.
can. It's called freeing up space.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Okay, now be back to him.
Oh, that how it worked on Twitch.
Yeah, I don't like that. What happened to me?
Are
a
you
few
here to
times,
compete in the Crux Clash?
Other game I used to
You
play.
bet I am. Have you put your names down yet?
I mean, it happens when it happens.
Well, I'd have a look at the
Money,
entrance
that's
criteria if I were you. Then it'll allow just anyone to take part. The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone who turns up for show over skill is gonna get their butt handed to them. Nobody wants to see that, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
because
heard a rule about that.
So
So,
just download and
I
I'll go to
was
bed.
wondering,
Alright, good night, guys.
are you a renowned fighter?
Hey, Shadow. As well.
Me?
Will do.
Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't want to
Also,
download
that
the
doesn't sound like the most official tournament out there.
What? You...
I go back to my other
Nonsense! Have you been living under a rock? It's been going on for years. There were plenty of competitors when I took part. Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were 2 of them trying to escape. I soon sorted them out. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. They didn't know what hit them. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, the big guy pulled out a knife. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us. I told you. Unarmed, outnumbered 2 to 1, but I still got the upper hand. I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course, but the fact remains that I did manage to subdue the both of them, and hand them over to the Millilith. I received quite the commendation. Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day's work. Alright, we're gonna keep looking around.
I'll see you in the arena, but I don't plan on losing to a pair of children anytime soon.
Loses to a pair of children.
Children have superpowers, essentially. Yes.
Hi there. Are you here for the Crux Clash too?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your skills. That's what our master taught us. But this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice. It's also a chance for us to obtain the masterless vision.
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly become our master's top students.
This master of yours must be pretty incredible, huh? Are they someone famous?
Famous? He's the founder of the Lingshan clan, and his skills are unparalleled. Liang and I are both proud disciples of his. You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. The clan is nowhere near as famous as the master himself anyway. He's got to be a grand master or something. He's created many different styles of kung fu, and countless other clans have borrowed extensively from him. To the Lingshan clan, he teaches a special technique known as force dispersal.
Force dispersal?
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around you and neutralize attacks without moving an inch. For example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist, or change the direction of an incoming stone, all without breaking a sweat.
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a finger.
It sure is, but it's extremely difficult to cultivate this ability. We've been training for ages and we're still getting to grips with the very basics. There's no way we could use it proficiently yet.
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist by now. If we don't start making progress soon, we'll probably run out of money to pay the tuition fees and still have nothing to show for all our training.
There's a tuition fee?
Of course! This is a grand master we're talking about here. He doesn't have time to waste. If you want face-to-face training, you've got to show you're sincere about it.
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time without even a hint of improvement. Master is getting increasingly impatient with us. Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer joined the Guhua clan and made pretty much instant progress in their training.
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
Well, we have to try something new. Otherwise, we're stuck in the same situation.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. And if it turns out it does work, the Lingshan clan will go down in history. Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial arts clan in all of Liyue.
See you in the arena.
Progression guarantee. Create your season character now.
Can custom your character?
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux Clash too? If so, seems I found myself another new adversary.
So you're also here for the tournament?
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk away as a champion. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life.
I have no idea. I'm still
No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to be. I am looking to become a perfect person. I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've lived a successful life so far, without any setbacks. I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures, and seem to get on with just about everyone socially. In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect person. Though, of course, I'd never let the praise get to my head. I know I haven't reached perfection yet, because there's one thing I'm still missing. A vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
You guys want to play now?
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. So they very kindly made special arrangements on my behalf. I've also brought along a bit of an entourage for moral support. It's such a blessing, really, to have so many good friends in my neighborhood. Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoteric styles of Kung Fu. As a high achiever by nature, I'm confident I've done enough to guarantee my victory in this tournament. You don't mince your words, do you? The arena will be the judge. Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see me in action.
wants an inflated ego, some gullible guy is paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just really average. Seems like you've got...
Chink's a village arm wrestling champion, huh?
With
All right, you're signed up.
like the like you should see this. Hold on. Let me
Next, please. What's your name?
Like, you
Wait,
see it, you'd be like, man.
aren't you? Did I hear that right?
You can't
Is it
pick
really
any
them?
class from the
Huh?
start.
Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I have to ask.
Alright,
Aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god? Oh, it's really him!
And then you
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Mermaid?
Oh, I wonder if I can get his autograph later.
Mermaid?
I trust you are aware that only those without visions can enter the tournament.
You have mermaid abilities.
Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary. You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable, face off against all sorts of monsters, even the Fatui, and always come out on top.
Yep, he still doesn't have a vision, though. See for yourself.
This one's
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you to provide a few claims to fame? It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up process. So far, I've got defeated the ancient god of Sile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Oh, you want to be a berserker?
Also, don't forget to mention that the previous battles include, but are not limited to, Star Terror, Dvalin, and Fatui Harbinger Child.
Whoa.
Might as well declare him the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen.
The big tank.
Ugly?
By a long
Ugly?
shot.
I don't like ugly.
Right. Your registration is complete. Now, a brief word about the prize. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament and claim the grand prize. Namely, a vision.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised to take us to Inazuma if we win the tournament.
There's another prize, too? Oh, first I've heard of it.
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as Inazuma?
I see.
Oh, you might want to be a guardian.
I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance, then.
Depends on you guys.
Well, I'm sure a great hero has an important reason for being here. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to your preparation.
I like her.
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that whole no vision bearers rule in this tournament. Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the elements without one. So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the tournament. You know, just to avoid any misunderstandings. In any case, looking at the competition, it should still be pretty easy for you to win, even without using any elements, right? Alright, it's showtime! You got this!
So what you guys going for?
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete?
I'm really too
Good. Then please follow me into the arena.
Just because of this shit.
I'm at like 2%.
Oh,
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. His first bout begins now.
Come on, let's go sign up.
You? You're the hero they're talking about? How am I supposed to win now?
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with?
Tons of gear and items.
Well, now that we won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
Great, a seasoned character. Oh yeah, you get to choose your horoscope.
Oh really? Does change something? Give you something special?
Not really.
Okay,
Just what will we come across this time?
It just signifies your trait.
All right,
so you can
let's head off.
The dragon is wealth and vain, noble, delicate, sensitive.
I have to change my profile pic
so
now.
it just determines your
Fuck.
personality.
I choose my profile pic. I
matter.
forgot. I forgot how
Your
to.
lighting.
Avatar. Kazuha. But no, keep. I'll give a.
See, there's a lot of customization in Black Desert.
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite. So, what do you think, Kazuha? He totally dominated that guy and did it with style, too.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if to protect the opponent from serious harm.
Right?
Well, I've fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I say, after the show he put on just now, he's more than convinced me of his ability. So come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there. Can't you spare a word or two to congratulate our up-and-coming champion?
All right. Let me think how to aptly
about
phrase
how
these words of
specific
praise.
So you can move where the hair is.
You fought well.
All right then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join in the fun, but I guess I shouldn't put you on the spot like that. You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were that Liyue's hero was entering the tournament. And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find out how they stack up against you. Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way too. For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. Not to mention, you must be itching to fight someone in your league too, right? So, I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Huh? But we only just started the qualifiers. Seems like a crazy system if we just skip straight to the semifinals.
This is how Captain Beto works. You won't persuade her otherwise. Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals anyway.
Huh. To be fair, Paimon was thinking that too.
All right, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential contenders for you out there, I want to know who they are and what they're about.
I'm gonna come with you just to get your sign.
We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
I don't know.
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. I have not seen her so excited in quite some time. Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. This makes him a seasoned warrior. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard. Very well. Show me that you are ready to push through the storm that lies ahead.
All right, that's enough chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting. Go find the crew member that signed you up. She'll take you into the arena.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament.
So loud.
Oh, Twix's stuff?
I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest that you make sure you are fully prepared before you begin.
Relax, my guy's at the top of his game. He ain't gonna lose.
Okay, follow me.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
Can you change what your eyes look like at the people?
I'm sweating all over. It's a good feeling.
Stars.
Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
Right! For a moment there, Paimon was a little worried.
You can even change
if you
the
had
color
a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're strong enough, you'll have your chance to get one. But mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like you can your own body. I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to them by the gods. I don't envy it.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your hands on that masterless vision?
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters and see who was the strongest. Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm pleased with today's outcome. I don't often have the pleasure of experiencing defeat.
Wow! Now that's true strength talking.
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again. I'll be
right?
stronger next time.
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals? Is it gonna be someone even tougher than you?
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard is that they're extremely quick. So don't get too cocky.
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the final round. Paimon thinks we might need to up our game a little.
Ah, it's you! I watched your match. What a stunning performance. I myself was eliminated in the third round.
No!
Shame. If only I could have advanced one more round.
Maybe next time, huh?
You could also have
By the way, do you happen to know who else advanced to the final round?
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent, quick on his feet and swift to take advantage of his opponent's missteps. I faltered for but a brief moment, but before I knew it, he had me on the floor. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But faced with a nimble, agile opponent such as him, I found myself completely out of my league. Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
He's like all constantly mad. He got locked off, that's what it is.
Hey there! Well, where did the other guy go?
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. There was blood all over the place. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, "Why didn't you dodge?" But he was pretty much out cold by that point and couldn't reply. "Why don't you dodge?" they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan Kung Fu. It's
Holy
just that
fuck.
he hadn't quite mastered it yet.
Fuck.
Don't
I
even
hit
get me
myself with the
started.
car.
I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the
that shit
harbor.
hurt
But
my
by the time I
thumb.
got back, my scheduled match time had already passed and I had to forfeit.
Tina,
I
damn.
don't dare tell my master about
My
this,
toe
otherwise I'd
is
never hear the end of it.
messed up now.
Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this.
English.
I'm afraid I'm still a bit out of sorts at the moment,
toe.
so I probably won't be able to help you with
fuck,
whatever you were here to ask me
ran over.
about.
Oh, alright then. Hope your buddy makes a swift recovery.
Ran over
Hang in
by
there.
what now?
Thanks, I'll do my best.
My car right now.
How?
We still
remote
haven't got
car.
any useful information yet.
Yeah, dude.
Maybe
Yeah,
we
I
can go
bought
talk
it.
to Beto. Surely
This
she's
is
gotta
very
know
fast,
something.
Bag.
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly commendable. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind, and it could have cost you the match. But you were quick to adapt
it's
and
come to
managed
that
to claim
point, huh?
victory over your
Everybody
opponent.
getting it now.
That is a most invaluable skill.
Everybody going to play
In
it
fact,
now.
I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard.
Touch that game.
The ground beneath your feet, and the pattern of your
It's not,
breathing.
it's not worth burning.
But
burning
it is nothing remarkable, for I discerned nothing more than Captain Beto did.
just so that you can get at least
He's
some
right.
gear. And even
But
at
in
that
my
point, the
case, I was
market is
purely
just
relying
dead,
on
so
previous
that you
experience.
won't even be able to
I guess
trade.
not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round. Do you think they'll be
That's
stronger
like-
than the
that's
one
like
we faced in the
old school
semifinals?
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals
But,
aren't
like,
necessarily
just
stronger. They tend
cannot
to
go
have
into the
something unique about their style. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior form. It's also obvious that he's seen his fair share of battles. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
If that is the case, then I have a proposal
I
for you.
actually caught myself.
Let's
with
go
that.
somewhere a little quieter, shall we? I haven't properly introduced myself yet.
Look at blood.
In the
blood
land
on
of
my toe now,
Inazuma,
boys.
I was a wandering samurai.
tell that from your getup. But at the same time, when you talk, you don't really sound like someone who's used to waving a sword around.
Oh,
It is true that I am versed
Yeah,
both in
he's over there in the
literary
car.
and martial traditions. But on the straggling path of a wandering samurai,
definitely needed
is
to
there
see
harm
that.
in acquiring
Thank
a
you.
surplus skill? I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess, but I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing from across the lands. I do possess some knowledge regarding your opponent's particular skill set.
Into the
Given your
waves.
talents, a few hints from me will be all that's necessary to bring your opponent down.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
I think he's got some
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of
Are you
any
all
duel.
playing Black Desert?
You must know your enemy. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt. Such
Nick, please
impressive
tell me you're not
feats
playing
require
Black
more
Desert.
than just bravery alone.
You betcha! Wait a second. We never told you that we've been to Mondstadt.
Does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild? In return, nature also leaves its traces upon you. However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these
I
traces.
hated myself.
I sense that many things about you elude me still. These are the things I am curious to know about. Come with me. Some post-match entertainment is in order.
I would play League before I touch Black Desert.
Oh, this lady again.
Why not Final Fantasy? Come on.
No one wants to pay money to see something from the game.
You can literally get through like the first 50% of the game for free.
Yeah, but I want the whole game experience.
If I wanted to pay monthly for a game, I'd rather go play Wizard 101, to be honest.
Oh shit, I'll pay a subscription for everyone. Let's play Wizard 101. Fuck this game.
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter.
I have a max level
You are skilled in manipulating the elements. And not just a single element, but multiple. Is that correct?
Paimon knew
I never
that
really
you were
got to
hinting at
max out my
something from the
character
moment we
because
met.
subscriptions
You've known all
and
along.
I was a kid, so
That's
I didn't
right.
have a job.
If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say it would cause some unwanted misunderstandings. If I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skills even in the heat of a match. When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbolism at play. I mean these things in the truest sense possible. Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear the breath of the wind and the whispers of the leaves. It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you. Nothing more.
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow Paimon still believes you.
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible feats. To think a human could wield the elements without a vision, and not to mention your incredibly complex scent, like that of some mysterious being.
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell. It's weird.
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities?
Oh my god, I have
Extraordinary. So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learn to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
Aw, it's nothing really. Paimon just told him whatever came to mind. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, he just naturally learned to use the elements through it all. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the visions they grant. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Perhaps it may yet reveal something to me. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it a fair exchange. Now then, let's test your skills, shall we?
It's funny, because Black Desert won't tell you how much life anything has to defeat it.
Really?
Yeah.
Let the show be. Don't blink. With sword comes
They
shadow.
finally like discover what it is. You can only tell when it goes red.
Income.
And then after you beat a few.
Wind blade.
That's 3. How much? Is it? Go, go.
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Even with your opponent's speed, he shouldn't be able to overwhelm you. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find impossible. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponents. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attacks should pose no threat to you. Please, save your thanks.
I don't know what to
If
do
anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness your command of the elements that defies all known principles. The world is a truly mysterious place, it seems, and one will always encounter that which is still unknown.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? Why are you so intent on exploring the connection between visions and the elements?
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the gods, and what influences the gods' decision to grant humans these visions. My apologies. You must be completely in the dark regarding such matters. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways, I am willing to answer any questions you may have regarding Inazuma.
I think I seen you earlier. Did you have white hair?
Nope. I have black hair.
So that's what you're curious about? Then allow me to tell you more. As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inazuma. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably. Sometimes in circumstances that leave their original recipients dead. In the outset, supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro Archon now doubt these criteria, or even the act in and of itself? Not to mention, with no new Electrovisions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think or feel. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time, we will change. But the Shogun will remain the same. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that Paimon forgot all about the tournament!
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together.
If you see me, I'm a little inku.
Very well. Just be sure to not be late for the match.
Saying, like, if you do see me.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash! This is the final match! We've seen many exciting battles today, and now, at long last, the two finalists have emerged. Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen him, his reputation knows no bounds. He strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of his name causes even the Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Liyue's Traveling Hero!
Wow! I've been waiting for this moment.
I'm sure everyone witnessed his thrilling match in the semifinals. But today's final round will surely take things up a notch. As for our other combatant, he still hasn't arrived. Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. This is the finals. Apologies, everyone just sit tight. We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment.
Your name's at the top of your head.
Something
How are you
doesn't
not
seem
sure?
right about this. Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
I also have a little clue.
Wait, I thought my count like.
Oh, I see you right there.
Let me see.
Yeah.
It's gone all right. The vision is missing.
Huh? Did somebody steal it? Who would dare do such a thing in broad daylight?
So I can add you as a friend?
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain Beto.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watchful gaze. The culprit has only acted recently. They will not have gotten far. The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it. I will be certain to get it back.
Well, if you insist. I'll leave the matter to you then. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all the spectators that came to see the match.
If you would, please come with me.
But we're on an island. Where could he have possibly run to?
Come with me. I can sense the winds are coming.
Oh.
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see, shortly.
I'll protect us. Hey!
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris.
Green area.
This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Disappear!
when this fucker gets really big, and I'm like, man, are you seeing me on the bad eight? Shoot you like fucking grading?
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me.
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. Your vision. Drat! If I only had a vision. Or if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me.
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's gaze. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into, and on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter in the wind as I was pursuing you. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist, namely speed, stealth, and style.
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine. I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters. I fought my way to the finals and...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent!
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along, but then you showed up. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily after coming all this way. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you and Beto. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed to catch up to me. Drat. This should have gone differently. I know an empty threat when I hear one. Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but a useless shell to me.
Oh fuck, actually
You know, according to the laws of the sea,
oh shit.
the penalty for stealing
My personal favorite
is breaking the culprit's arm.
That's from hentai, I know. No.
You're not serious,
this is my
are
favorite
you?
waifu.
Not to
Because she has a
mention that
dojo.
the item you stole was a prize.
She has a-
You didn't
Yeah.
show up for
The
the final
lolly-
match,
the lolly
and you
left, she has
damaged
a
the
dojo.
reputation of the captain of
She
the
has a
Crux
dojo.
fleet. It seems that it
amazing
would
dojo,
be
and I
only
was like-
fair to brand the word thief
I
on
was
your
like, yes.
forehead with a hot iron.
Whoa, we don't need to go that far, do we?
Is that coming from you, Nick? What the fuck?
I never would have guessed you could be so cruel. If this is where
people,
talking
they're
gets me,
speaking
then forget
Japanese.
it. I'll risk a fight.
What are you talking about?
Oh no, they were speaking Japanese over there.
Oh.
Let the show begin.
Oh, I was speaking Japanese. Oh fuck.
Go, Barbara!
No,
Don't pay! With sword comes shadow.
No. Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please.
I'm just gonna let it down.
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Yet still the gods do not bestow their favor upon him.
Are you playing?
Put down the vision and
controller or
leave.
mouse and keyboard?
I've changed my mind.
Controller.
No further punishment for you.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for more punishment?
To be honest, I
It's
wish
up
I
to
could way
you.
back.
Such willingness is commendable, and fits the way of the samurai.
No need for that. Thank you for releasing me. You truly are generous.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it. Were you just trying to scare him?
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possibilities while the vision remained in his hands. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear.
Well, this is new.
I thought it may be an opportunity for him to awaken the vision. But unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes, I wanted to know whether it were possible for an extinguished vision to be reawakened. From the moment he stole
Yes,
the vision, I decided to use him for this experiment. I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible. Come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see.
So much.
The vision didn't seem to respond at all.
I see. So you are also unable to rekindle the vision.
Yeah, in my toe.
No
with
matter.
the freaking car,
This was
because
expected.
that was, you know,
I suppose this vision is still mine to take for now.
trying it out. But
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision anyway?
The story begins with an old friend.
Oh right, this is what you're supposed to do.
He was once a good friend of mine.
You guys have
One day
fun,
he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power.
I keep on.
But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness.
Oh my god, so he died to
In
see
his
boobs.
last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god.
At the end.
Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way, while still retaining the warrior way in my heart.
Kazuha.
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then, it's time we returned. Do not let my feelings trouble you, but thank you.
At the end of this park? Oh no, it's...
These white wolves are just chilling.
At least I didn't have to spend like 300 to get the character. God damn.
Oh shit, I swam into the ground, guys.
Huh? Did Beta leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beto was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
But still, Captain Beto was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So that's what
I would have
happened?
gone if I wasn't tired.
If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified. And our hero here is the
I
champion.
was hungry too.
I thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beto is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is a woman of her word. But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the nation.
Yeah, you're already grown bigger.
You're saying she can change the weather just with the power of her mind?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning an eternal tempest. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been made. In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel all across the vast lands of Liyue in the hope of finding a way to reawaken the vision.
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
Thank you. May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
At the end of this arc, yay! I'm done with this. Oops. Wow. Oh god, there's so...
I look like a pirate.
I need to go get Barbara's skin. I haven't done any quests.
Right.
Barbara.
It's like shift run, right?
I'll do this. Fuck that.